Let me know if you're in the chat already. Hello. As you can probably hear, I've still got a cold, guys. So yeah, probably sound a bit weird, but thank you for joining me so quickly. Let's brighten this up a bit. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello, McKeekin? Is it? That sounds very Scottish. Bright light, hi. Say hi to me, guys. Do me a massive fave, everyone. Like up the live. It helps everyone know I'm live and we'll get loads of people in here. Oh, wow. I don't want to take those cards just now. Like, subscribe if you haven't, guys. It's good to see y'all. Welcome if you're new. Hello. Hi, Nene. Practical Magic, Angel Royal, Rennie. Trying to read everyone who's here. I don't have coronavirus, by the way. I've not got any symptoms of that. I've just got like a proper head cold. It's so annoying. Yes, hello, hi Trudy from New Zealand. How y'all doing, guys? Hope you're doing well. What else have I got to say to you? Obviously, this is a general reading, love, so if you'd like a personal, all the details are in the description box of this video. But yes, make sure you do a like and subscribe. So, I'm being guided to take quite a few oracle cards first. We'll get into this in a second. Doing a DM check-in here, guys, if you've just joined. Oh, please get better soon. I'll try. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I've been sick for, I don't know, almost a week. It's so annoying. Just been in bed a lot. Not being able to go to the gym or anything. It's so annoying. I'm here. Don't tell anyone. Why not? Have I got any mods in here, guys? Smokey is lying beside me, by the way. Maybe he'll make an appearance. He's on the sofa next to me. Now, if you've seen the thumbnail, so I'll do a couple of cards first. So we got, your words linger in my mind and my heart is telling me just do it, okay? So whatever you have said to your masculine, it's like those words are going round and round in their mind. You know, it's going over and over in their mind here. It's kind of really got to them. You know, it's what's the words I'm looking for? It's kind of not triggered, but it's like your words have struck a chord with them. So, you know, if you've reached out and said something, this is really kind of, yeah, struck a chord with them, got to the core of something here. So, you know, when they kind of like listen to their heart, they are thinking, like, I've just got to do this. You know, I've just got to get moving. I've just got to take some action. Maybe it's just communicating for you right now. You know, maybe you guys haven't been communicating for a while, but this is kind of what is ticking over in their head. It's, you know, I feel like they're annoyed at themselves at this point. You know, it's yeah, it's like they're really being prompted to try and progress things with their feminine, you know. But the other two cards I got out with that, because 4 came out. This is really interesting. So I got 2 other cards. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. And I need more time to figure things out. So, like I said, this person is so in their head that even though they know they should just be taking action here, and if they listen to their heart's like, yeah, come on. But they get kind of like, they go to and fro between their heart and their head. So in their head, these kind of like thoughts about not being good enough and things. Oh, hi, Vanessa. Thank you for modding. You know, they start to go into their head and they're like, wait, I'm not good enough. I just need more time. Like, you know, they start to psych themselves out and stand in their own way, basically, of happiness here, but they really are really wanting to come forward here. You know, if they can only just get themselves out of their head like long enough to fully like just go with their heart, then they will be coming forward. But I'm kind of getting that like Two of Pentacles energy. That's what I'm being shown. Two of Pentacles. It's like they're like 1 minute they're like, yes, like I can do this, I can come forward, and then the next minute it's just like, you know, the self-doubt. I mean, they're really kind of on the verge. I just feel a lot of them, you know, just making this decision. Let's get some more twin flame cards. Whoa, flying out. Oh my god. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, you've got to kind of try and let go of like what the masculine needs to do, in air quotes and stuff like that, because, you know, it's all about kind of letting go of control of the situation for the feminines as well, and you know, just allowing things to unfold as they should, and when the divine timing is right, and when things kind of, you know, just kind of allowing it flow. You can't really be making like demands about like they need to do this, that, and the other, you know. You just start to block things if you do that. You're all I've ever wanted, and I keep comparing others to you. So, I mean, my God, like this person knows. I feel like they're going to be listening to their heart over their head, you know. I feel like at some point, this crap that they keep telling themselves about being damaged goods and like, you know, they're not worthy of their feminine and like needing all this extra time all the time. I feel like eventually it's like their heart's going to take over. Guys, let's get at least to 100 likes here. We've got 176 people in here and only 40 likes. What? But yeah, I feel like, you know, because they keep getting thoughts like this, they know deep down that you're the person that they've wanted this whole time. You know, even if they have been drawn to kind of toxic karmic relationships, they still know it's you. They do. They might have tried to fool themselves into thinking like, oh, you know, maybe I can be with someone else. They're just kidding themselves. And this is why when they are with other people, they are totally comparing them to you all the time. And, you know, other people are just falling short compared to their feminine. Sorry, I'm just trying to read some of the comments there. So yeah, I feel like I was gonna say, oh yeah, so I'm just sort of being guided to say as well. The thing is, some of you are probably wondering, you know, if your masculine is with someone else, and you know, not all karmic relationships are like bad, you know, some of them just are there to give, you know, the masculines lessons, and you know, things are okay, but some of the masculines go with really, really toxic people. I mean, almost to the point, if there is such a thing as, you know, being like evil people, you know what I mean? And so I feel like a lot of you are probably wondering like why your masculine would be with someone like that. Hi Erica, hi Billo. You know, and that is a really, really difficult thing to see, your masculine being with someone who treats them like shit, you know, who treats them in a really awful way. That's really, really, really hard to deal with. And so I'm being prompted to kind of speak to you about that, because some of you are probably thinking like, why on earth would they do that? But see, you know, they feel damaged and things like that, and they have so many like self-worth issues. They have like such a low opinion of themselves, a lot of the masculines. So have you ever heard of that phrase like trash is comfortable with trash? Okay, Not in any way is your masculine trash, but they feel like they are. A lot of them, they don't recognize the divine qualities in themselves. They just have such a low opinion of themselves. Like they feel like crap, you know, they just do. And so they will go with people who are pretty much trash because that's how they see themselves. And that's what they feel comfortable with, you know, and that's why a lot of them feel just so unworthy of their feminines because they just feel like they are utter kind of crap, you know. So just wanted to say that. But just to let you know, in this group anyway, whoever they are, you know, if they are with someone else or dating, or I mean, it could just even be like, I don't know, like friends that they try and distract themselves with or something. It's just, you keep popping up in their mind, you know, and they keep thinking like, oh well, my feminine wouldn't do that, and you know, my feminine would be so much nicer about this situation, or whatever it is, you know. It's, you're kind of always popping up in their mind, and they realize that just makes them realize even more that you're the one that they have always wanted, you know. But so many of them get in their own way, you know. I think I've got quite a lot of new, like, you know, people that are new to the twin flame connection watching me, because I do see some comments and people are freaking out if they've not heard from their masculine for like 2 days or something. I'm like, well, you must be really new to the connection, because you know, that's really not a lot of time compared to like most people who are not in communication. But yeah, I just want you to be happy. And so some of them, because they have such a low opinion of themselves, some of them will try and do a thing where, you know, they will try and push you away and make you hate them almost. You know, they'll try and do things to just make you not want them because they think that your life would be better without them. Like they think they'd be, you know, you'd be happier. Like you could find someone better. You know, that comes up a lot for them. But in time, they will realize that, you know, you're the person. Like, you know, everyone makes themselves happy, you know. Once you kind of come into union with yourself, you know, you're going to be happy regardless, you know, of if your masculine's there or not. But the masculines will realize that they can make you even happier, you know, like coming together. You're never far from my mind, I told you. You know, I just keep feeling, because I've been saying about an awakening that a lot of the masculines are having, and this kind of like realization. I feel like, you know, before they would think about their feminines, but constantly, hi Zach. Zach, I know I've got to reply to your email, by the way, and I totally remember who you are because you're so like mature and eloquent for any age, never mind 16. Like, I'm so impressed, by the way. You know, I feel like they would try and push those thoughts away all the time as much as they could, you know, even though they thought about you. It's like every time you kind of popped up in their mind, they would try and kind of distract themselves, you know. And for a lot of them, that can be lots of different things, but you know, it can be like throwing themselves into work. It could be like addictions, substance abuse, you know, that they are essentially trying to self-medicate and like numb themselves, you know, to block out the thinking and the feelings and stuff like that. But I just really feel, I'm just getting this in my readings a lot these days, that they're actually like starting to allow those thoughts and those feelings to come into their head a lot more. It's like they're not trying to push them away, you know? So yeah, God, I mean, they are really, really thinking about you a lot. I just feel for, you know, if this is resonating, if you feel like this is your reading, that you may have said something to them that it has, I just keep hearing that phrase, like really struck a chord with them. You know, it could be if you've tried to explain the connection to them and why things have been so like dramatic between you and up and down. It could even just be that you've tried to kind of lay the law down a bit and just kind of stand in your power and, you know, be quite kind of direct with your divine masculine. But whatever it is, it has caused them to really take those words to heart and yeah, like really I just keep getting them like mulling over what you've said. I mean, let me know in the comments if that's resonating, like if you've actually said something to them recently. I don't know. You know, it just depends on your situation and what the connection's like at the moment and things, but you know, it tends to be better to let them come and speak, because otherwise, you know, they just cannot be ready and they're very like in and out and the communication's crap, and like then, you know, a lot of feminines feel even worse. But I'm not really, you know, having said that, you know, I do feel like if you can, like, try and let them, you know, speak in their own time. But having said that, I'm not one of these readers that's like, you cannot contact your divine masculine, because I think that's really weird, because at the end of the day, they are you, and you're obviously very close. You know, you just have to kind of read, you know, decide how it is for your connection, you know, and you can reach out if you're guided to. I think, you know, just to remember that they might not reply, you know, just don't have like the expectations on it. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of you have said something to them. Something that they needed to hear, I feel like. Let's go get some eternal messages. Here. Ooh. My throat is so dry. Oh my god, I hate being sick. It's so annoying. Oh. Interesting. I'm situating this karmic situation. So this doesn't have to be a karmic relationship, but it could be. Whatever it is, you know, it could be some karmic family members or friends that have tried to keep you guys apart. Could be a, you know, any kind of block, like a job or something that's come between you, addictions, just something that, you know, is not for their own good and has kind of kept them distracted and apart from you and things like that. They're working on that, whatever that is, they're working on that to like walk away from that. I did get the Eight of Cups card. I think it was my last reading I put up here. So they, you know, a lot of them are walking away from things that don't serve them right now. That's kind of what they're working on. I think that's, again, why a lot of them are being so quiet. Like, I really feel, you know, a lot of feminines in the connection, in the collective right now, like, I feel are being ghosted. You know, it's quite a high percent, I would say. And that's a lot to do with them working on their lives right now. And yeah, like trying to get rid of these karmic situations and things like that. They're, you know, being masculine energies like tend to be quiet when they're like working on something. And you know what masculine energies like? They can only normally really focus on one thing at a time. Oh my God. Look, guys, right, you know how this is what I said about them realizing that you're the person they've always wanted, you know, and they can't kind of substitute you with other people. So then we just got this. It was you, it was always you. So they're really, really starting to know that. You know, it's like they're just figuring out that they can't substitute you with other people or other situations, or, you know, just working a lot or whatever. It's, you know, they're always led back to you, and they can't run from this, and they can't kind of block you out and stop thinking about you and things like that. I've said this before, but like when someone actively tries to not think about something for whatever reason, you know, you end up thinking about that thing even more, you know. So I feel like that's a lot to do with what's going on right now. Some of them are just, I've got another card here, but before I get into it, I mean, some of them are just really, really stubborn too, as masculines. And so maybe they thought they could walk away from you, or try and substitute you with someone or something else, but they've realized like they cannot do that at all. And so some of them probably are quite you know, don't want to admit that you were right. Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting the image of the emperor in my head. It's really weird because when I'm not using the Rider Waite, it's like I get shown images of cards in my head, like as I'm going through the oracles, and I'm seeing the emperor, and you know that, yes, that is divine masculine energy, and it can be someone really, really in their power and things, but the emperor can also really be quite stubborn too, and not want to admit they were wrong, you know. So, and then we got I'm a better person because of you, you've really changed me. So again, I'm just hearing like you are the light in their life, you know. And some of them just, you know, you've probably heard other readers say this as well, but it's like your light is so bright and it's so pure that it almost like blinds them, you know, like they don't feel worthy of it. They find it so hard to accept, you know. It's just almost like, you know, you're like an angel to them, and they kind of feel like a devil a lot of the times, what I've just heard. You know, and look at my candle, guys. One of my viewers, Sharon, she's also Scottish, sent me this. I'll maybe pick it up. Ooh. It's a Harry Potter one. I'm a Harry Potter stan. But look, happiness can be found even in the darkest times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And the fucking divine feminines are these masculines light, and they know that, you know. And that's why, you know, if you're true twin flames, the masculines and you will always be drawn back together. You know, it's just, it's like fate, you know. And it's not that the feminines are waiting around for the masculine or anything like that, and just waiting for them to come back when they're ready and all this kind of stuff. It's not, it's just the masculines, you know, they tend to be the less awakened one. So they just have a lot more kind of crap to work on normally and things. And, you know, they're just not as spiritually strong as the feminines, so they just tend, you know, that's why they like run more and have to work on things by themselves and come back and all this kind of stuff. It's not like the feminines are weak and just sitting around waiting on the masculines. That's not what it is at all. And in fact, feminines, the feminine energy is like normally stronger than the masculine, you know? Like that's why you are their guiding light. You're like their teacher. You're their, because you're higher vibrationally as well. Like you're there to kind of lift them up, especially when they go to karmic situations, and guide them, you know, if that's making sense. So let's go into the heart chakra then, because their heart's telling them just do it. Let's get some untold truths of the heart oracles. Let's see what comes out. Oh guys, I'm going to be making a Patreon as well. I feel like I haven't mentioned that in a while, but I'm still going to be keeping the same content on YouTube. You know, and I'm not going to be like making people pay for extendeds or anything like that. It'll still be the exact same content that I've always put up on YouTube, but I'm just going to be doing like extra stuff on Patreon. So I've not set it up yet. I'm just kind of working out what tiers I'd like to have and things, you know, what I'm going to offer. But yeah, if you want kind of extra things, that is going to be on Patreon at some point. So yeah, you know, if you want to subscribe, what I'm kind of thinking of doing like intimate twin flame readings on there, like tarot, sexual magic stuff, and kind of going deeper into, you know, the collective, like into the element signs, so like water, air, earth, fire, and looking at and breaking it down, and you would have access to like all the elements and things like that. So just to let you know, that's going to be coming. Conflicted, multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. Okay, so, you know, this is like their heart just now. So they are being guided to their feminine and just like to just take action here. But, you know, some of them, you know, have had like other karmic choices in the past, you know, and I've really chosen wrongly here. They get really like, it's just like they get in this mind fog and confused. And, you know, if you kind of look at this card, it's all blurry and it's like that's how their head got, you know, because, like I said, like your light was so strong and they didn't feel like they deserved this unconditional love and things. Yeah, a lot of them chose wrong anyway, but it kind of led to that inconsistent behavior and things like that. But the decisions, you know, I'm getting more like the decisions from this card. That's what they're kind of conflicted at just now. Because like I was saying at the start, it's like, you know, they are really being guided to just take this action with you. But then the two cards we got after that were about feeling damaged and that they need more time to figure things out. And that's why I was getting that Two of Pentacles energy. That's kind of like, it's these two like conflicting paths that they're kind of, you know, working out which one to go down. I'm sure they know fine well which path to go down, but, you know, a lot of them, you know, really have, it's like mind fog is what I'm hearing, you know? Not seeing the clearest, but, you know, I do feel this is kind of a bit more like past energy rather than present, because they are situating these karmic situations. So it's like they are kind of, I feel like they're tying up a lot of loose ends is what I just heard. So getting rid of those karmic situations, those karmic people, whoever they are, or, you know, trying to heal their addictions, you know, like think more clearly, like some of them I'm just getting could, you know, be going to rehab, that type of thing. You know, they're working on all those kind of things to clear up their life, basically. But yeah, I'm just getting tying up loose ends. Whatever was making them feel like conflicted here, distracted. I know, I'm just getting that they're trying to, I can't think of not, I mean, sort it, but I feel like there was a better word I was going for. But you know, they're trying to, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's like get their lives more on the straight and narrow, more stable, you know, so they aren't so inconsistent with you. Because, you know, for a lot of people watching, I'm sure your masculine has been very inconsistent with you and very in and out of your life. And, you know, if you're new to like the twin flame kind of journey, it is your spiritual journey, but you know, twin flame journey, for lack of a better like expression, if you're new, like you know, the reason the masculines tend to kind of rush forward and express a lot to you and make a lot of plans with you and things and then just disappear and ghost is because that is what they really want with you. They want this commitment and they want to do all these things with you, and they mean it when they express things to you, but then they're just not quite healed enough. They're not ready, and it's like their soul almost like makes them run, you know. Some of them don't even realize they're doing it, but it's because they're not quite ready. So that is weird though. But yeah, like when they come back, it's because they really do want to be with you and things, but not quite ready. So by this person, I just feel like getting their life a lot more stable, cutting out people from their lives who don't serve them, you know. I just feel like that's going to make them a lot less inconsistent with you, because it's like they're not going to be pulled in so many different directions, if you know what I mean. And you know, like in the past, one time my masculine, like I was just talking to him on the phone and there was like a really long pause and I was thinking like, what? Why is he not saying anything? And he just goes, "You're so nice." And I was like, what? It was like, I just feel that though with this, you know, I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me. You know, I was saying they see you as like an angel and like this amazing person. That is what a lot of them do see you as. Like they're just kind of in awe of you and, you know, don't feel like they're deserving of you. Misunderstood, lost soul, victim, mistakes. God, this is not a very nice card, is it? You know, these masculines are, not that the feminines are not, don't come at me in the comments. I know the feminines, God, I'm a feminine. I know things are really tough for feminines, like, and that can be going on for months or years, but I just do, because I'm obviously doing a masculine energy check, I'm feeling their energy, and it's like quite a lot of, I don't know, like, dark thoughts. It's weird because I feel like a lot of them are having this awakening and like realization and kind of like resurrection and things like that about the connection, but it's like their thoughts about themselves are so dark. You know, I'm really picking up a lot of self-sabotage here. To be honest, I'm getting quite a lot of addiction energy from this reading. I feel like one that's kind of, you know, I mean, not that it's a mistake, so to speak, because they have to go through what they have to go through, but one of their kind of mistakes is, you know, this person has been drawn to like substance abuse quite a lot. You know, they felt like a lost soul, felt like something was missing, felt they were never good enough. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like, you know, it could be drink, drugs, but I'm feeling it's more, yeah, some kind of substance abuse. A lot of them have been led, you know, back to that kind of time after time. With like the misunderstood and the victim on here as well, like, I kind of feel, you know, that a lot of you, maybe your family and your friends and things have kind of, you know, misunderstood your masculine. You know, I feel like probably because they've seen how hurt you've been, you know, with the situation. I don't know, I just feel like they've kind of tried to keep you apart, you know? I don't know, just getting that there, but I feel like this person feels like a lost soul because they've effed up a lot with you and they don't know what to do with themselves when things are not right with you. It's really what I feel. And again, I think that's why a lot of them tend to go for like drink and drugs and things, because they're trying to just self-medicate and numb, you know? They don't want to feel. Yeah, influences, dark attachments, third parties. I'm really feeling that it's like they're under the influence, a lot of them. So drink or drugs. Or influence of dark attachments like people, you know, really kind of toxic people, or some like toxicity around this person. It could be both. Maybe they're indulging in like drink or drugs and they have some really kind of toxic karmic relationship or toxic family or something, or, you know, just toxic supposedly friends, you know, but they're not good for them. That could be why we got that message at the start about them feeling damaged, and that they need more time to figure things out. Because although it's like deep down, like their soul, their heart is like dying to kind of be with their feminine and take action and communicate in things, this could be what's holding them back. And, you know, I'm just getting like, it's interesting, like, you know, wolf in sheep's clothing, like some people they've trusted, they think they can trust, they're actually wolves deep down. Let's get some rider weight, guys. Toxic family and friends, toxic karmic. Right, also, can mods just remove anyone that starts banging on about narcissists? Because you just clearly are not in a twin flame connection then. Right, so, yeah, Eight of Swords. So air energy. This, you know, could mean something to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this person is very much a prisoner of their own making right now. Prisoner of their thoughts. Can't see very clearly. You know, I got that with this card. The blurriness, the mind fog. You know, this is a card of someone can quite easily get out of that thinking in that situation, whatever it is, but they you know, they feel like a prisoner. Like literally blindfolded right now, like can't see clearly at all. I mentioned this earlier, but with this card, quite often I get self-sabotaging thoughts with this, or, you know, just not even just thoughts, not even just like, you know, doubting themselves and being negative, like actually self-sabotage. Like you might be dealing with a divine masculine who, it's almost like every time things are going well, and it could be like well with your connection too, they just do something to sabotage it. I'm trying to work out why. Like, probably a lot to do with not feeling that they deserve it. I'm getting a bit like a test, like to see, you know, are you really there for them unconditionally? It's some kind of weird, warped like test, you know? But I feel like there's something else, like, why did he do that? Oh, I'm getting like such an unclear, like their head is such an unclear message. Just give me a second, guys. Why are they doing that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me in a minute, but it's just something about, oh, I think it's, yeah, I think it's like, you know, when things are going really well between you and, you know, the communication's good and just things are flowing well between you, they're so scared of getting their heart broken that many of them are kind of ruining this, you know, sabotaging it on purpose, because then it's like, oh, well, I can run away now and not get my heart ever broken because you know, I've left before they've left me, and that type of thing. That's what I feel like it is. Queen of Pentacles came out there as well. You know, this is how they're seeing their feminine right now. The Queen of Pentacles is, you know, basically kind of like the mother, wifey material, very, very stable, prosperous, grounded, you know, pretty much has it all going on. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some pages coming out, but they don't feel worthy of you. And I know it's so annoying because like this comes up time and time again, but it's just I don't know. I feel like some of them see you as like a mother, you know, very maternal to them as well. And with the rabbits here as well, like that can represent like fertility as well, you know. So if you are like of childbearing age and things, and that's what you want, like I do think this masculine has thought about having children with you. We'll see what else comes up here, but I don't know. I feel like because that's kind of like springtime. I've channeled this before. You know, we're getting into spring. The first day of spring is the 20th of March. So I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a turnaround for a lot of people in like the springtime. It's kind of like coming out of the winter, out of these dark, depressing thoughts and things like that. I just feel like they're going to have like more of a fresh, renewed kind of attitude towards the spring, during the spring. But yeah, I mean, they're certainly seeing, they see your value, you know, they see you as a very high value woman. Guys, just be really careful as well, I just meant to say, about who you get readings from as well. Make sure you go to someone who is actually a twin flame as a reader, because otherwise, you know, if they're not a twin flame, they're not going to get this. They're not going to get this connection. They're just going to view it as like a normal kind of 3D connection, and they're going to tell you to, like, you know, leave it and go and find someone else because you're not being, like, respected. You know, they're going to see, like, the in and out behavior instead of, like, the healing and spiritual ascension that's needed and all that kind of stuff. They're just going to see it as, like, oh, this person's just in and out, like, don't really care, blah blah blah, whatever. So just make sure, you know, you're going to someone who's an actual twin flame and, like, gets the connection. Yeah. Oh, the Hermit. But, you know, this is, it is quite a good thing. So, you know, this is someone who is kind of hiding away from you and probably everyone else right now, being very, very quiet. So yeah, a lot of kind of ghosting going on just now. But it's because, sorry, I've got a really itchy eye. I don't know what that means. It's really distracting me. It's because they are taking the time away to do a lot of self-reflection and work on themselves and work on these wounds and, you know, things that are keeping them from you, keeping them being from you, like, permanently. You know, they're doing a lot of shadow work here. Could be Virgo energy as well. But for me as well, it's Aquarius with the star and the lantern here as well. So they're being, yeah, probably very quiet with you. Maybe complete silence. But like I've been saying throughout this whole reading about the feminines being the guiding light, you know, here you are showing up here. You know, he's looking towards this lantern, you know. He's going to be moving towards the light, towards the feminine, you know. Sorry, I'm just trying to read. What was that comment there? Hope everyone's being nice in the comments. So this is why they're getting this kind of, like, prompt from their heart of, like, just do it, you know, because they are, you know, they are looking to their feminine. They are going to be taking that path to the feminine. It's like, you know, they feel your light. They feel your guidance, you know. And the bottom of the deck as well was the Wheel of Fortune. So I do really feel like things are going to be changing. Maybe even I'm just getting, like, tables are turning. So it's kind of weird, but it could be I'm kind of getting, and not that my feminines would do this to be spiteful or anything, but I'm kind of getting, like, a lot of you might start to be a bit quiet with your masculines, and they're the ones trying to, you know, reach out, like, get you to speak. I just feel like there could be a bit of a role reversal for some of you at some point. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the comments. So, but yeah, anyway, this is about, like, destiny, you know, fated meetings and things like that. Kind of reminds me of the World card, this a lot. So could be travel involved as well. If you're long distance, you could be traveling to each other to spend time, you know, with each other. But it's like success, you know, is involved in this connection. So there's some luck that's going to be coming up here. I feel like, you know, whatever it is, I just feel like it's going to encourage this masculine to come out of hermit mode, you know. Stop being so quiet. I'm just hearing the words like, you know, some of you are going to get like a major breakthrough with this. If it feels like it's really like there's no hope, like there's no way of moving forward, like you might never hear from them again, or, you know, anything of that nature. I just feel like there's going to be this stroke of luck, like out of nowhere. Something's just going to change. Okay, what else do my feminines watching need to know? What are the energies of the DMs for this part? Whoa, whoa! I was going to say from this part of the collective. Oh my god, no, no. No, that's far too many. Far too many cards. I've said this before, and this was on the floor, the Emperor, so yeah. Going through some battles right now, but, you know, they are getting into their power, but like I said about them being stubborn, I'm picking that up today. Like, if you've not heard from them, you probably should have by now. Some of them are just being stubborn, but let's take these other cards. This is what I was saying about role reversal. Like, maybe you'll be a bit quiet with them and they're desperate to speak. So, like, tons of cards came out there. But the Wheel of Fortune came out again. So, I just feel a huge amount of luck on your side. You know, it's like divine help and help from the universe and that type of thing. Right, so we've got a few cards here. Interesting. Now, okay, so I feel like we've got 3 major arcanas out of 4 cards here. So there is major change in this group. Major. I feel like this is relating to the karmic situations that they're situating right now. Then we got death in the Tower. So yeah, it's like endings of these old kind of toxic cycles, patterns. You know, it's like they're coming crashing down. For some of you, that is, you know, your masculines in a karmic relationship. I mean, this couple's like flying out of this tower. I mean, it's just everything's coming crashing down. I just feel like everything that they're involved in which doesn't serve them, anything negative, anything toxic, it's just coming crashing down here. They're moving on from it. This is all about like new beginnings here. So there's some major like shake up energy here to get these masculines thinking clearly, to get these masculines moving forward, to get these masculines making changes in their life that they really needed to make. Maybe some of them were being stubborn and not doing it, not leaving situations that they should have. But yeah, that's like so many kind of endings happening there. And we've got the moon as well, so Cancer, Pisces energy. You know, they are like being really secretive, you know, because they are in that hermit mode. You know, they're not telling you the whole story. They're probably not sharing a lot about what they're actually doing, like what they're working on, what they're what changes they're making in their life, that type of thing, you know. So I just feel like a lot of you may feel like there's no progression happening, but that's to be revealed, you know, that's to be revealed. And the last card we got out there was the Two of Wands. So this person is looking to the future, making these decisions, like I said, that they need to make. And he's got the world in his hand, you know. I just feel like that always represents travel as well. he's making, I just feel like he's making the right decisions. Okay, you're not quite seeing it yet. He's not quite left his castle here, you know, but he's looking to the future and he's thinking about what he really wants. And what does he really want? You're all he's ever wanted. You know, they're starting to wake up and realize that. And, you know, not that they ever thought that they didn't want you, but, you know, they're starting to realize that there's no point running. They can't substitute you with anyone else. They are deserving of your love. You know, they do deserve to be with their true counterpart. You know, you're like the one they're choosing. I just feel like long distance with this as well. Some of you could be traveling to meet up with each other. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy as well. But you know, this man, this masculine, has his eye on the prize. You know, it's like the world's his oyster. So he's starting to focus, instead of like focusing on things that didn't serve him. I feel like they're starting to focus on things that do, you know, this guiding light of the feminine. They're starting to, like, you know, be drawn back to that and realizing that is what's for their higher good, you know. Let's get some Game of Thrones cards. I'm probably only going to be on for about an hour. Can somebody block that fucking asshole in the chat? He's like, so you're only here for fun. Who is that? Have I not got any mods in here? Can I block that person? You seem really low vibe. I don't know. There just seems to be a troll in the chat. 4 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, they're feeling really discontent without you. And in this deck, it is the masculine offering his cup of love to the feminine here. You know, and he's not sure if she's going to take it. But he wants to offer that, you know. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yeah, I just feel it's like he might have had other distractions before, but he's turned his back on those, you know. He's choosing this this feminine, you know, and it's like coming back with his one cup to his divine feminine. Yeah, oh my god. 6 of Cups, reconciliation here. Reconciliation. I mean, how much did we talk about you being on their mind at the start? This is all about nostalgic thoughts. Nice memories, like just thinking about you a lot, you know, and thinking about the good times they've had with you. It's wanting to reconcile. This person is going to be coming in and trying to make things right with you. Just trying to get you guys back together, you know. We've also got the King of Swords as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, you know, they're going to be, like I said about the moon, about hiding a lot of things from you at the moment, and like things that they're working on and things like that. Okay. I'm hiding that user from the channel. I don't know. There mustn't be any mods in here, but you're just bringing the vibe down. Go away. So when they do come back, they'll be telling you this stuff, okay? They'll be telling you what they've been doing, what they've been changing, the life changes they've been making, and things. Oh my god, I get really distracted by that. Was he called Mr. G? Oh my god. I mustn't have any mods in here. I'm gonna have to make some more mods because that guy was just so weird and low vibe. So yeah, this is all about clarity. So you're gonna be getting things illuminated. Anything that was like hidden before, you know. I just feel like they're gonna be like, well, like, you know, you probably don't know because I've not been speaking, but guess what? I've done all this. I've made all these changes, you know. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, we got the King and Queen of Swords. Oh my god. So yeah, like a true pair, guys. You are a true pair. You know? You're each other's counterpart, obviously. And you know, it just feels like I feel like you're like when you get a matching pair like that, it's normally that you're like a vibrational match at the moment as well. So, you know, like you're in harmony. You're in kind of like vibrational harmony. They can be obviously, you know, a bit icy, Ice Queen and Ice King, but they're not like that deep down. So maybe this is going to be, I feel like, a kind of front that you both put up with each other. Like, oh, I don't really have that many feelings. Like, I don't care. Like, that type of thing, but obviously you do. Was that the only cards we got out? Yeah. We've got so many cards on this table now. Oh my god! And the bottom of the deck, the Empress. Love it. So, we've got the Emperor and the Empress here as well. So, divine masculine and feminine energy in the house together. Another true pair here. Another vibrational match. So, I said this so much at the start, but it's like, this is how they know that you are their person. And this is why they kept, if you just joined, comparing you to others. Because they were just like, how come I can't get anything remotely as good as like my feminine, you know? How come like the love is just not even like 1% of what I feel for my feminine, you know? Let's get some angel guidance here. Oh, I hope these are good cards. Oh my god! Yes! Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Well, I told you that, guys. Might not be next week or anything, but they are going to be returning. Don't be disheartened if it's like, it could be like a few months down the road or whatever, but that it's not long in terms of the grand scheme of things, you know, even if it is months. You know, because when you do come into like, you know, like reunion, proper like reunion, then that's going to be hopefully for the rest of your life, you know. So they are returning. This is so lovely to see, honestly. And what came out there? Yeah. Love yourself first. So sometimes I kind of feel like, oh, this, you know, might be through with the feminine, but I'm not feeling that today. And this is a divine masculine energy check. So like I said, I feel like, you know, because they have been feeling damaged and not worthy, you know, I was saying like a lot of them are starting or going to be at some point accepting that they, you know, they do deserve to be loved and they do deserve the love of their feminine. You know, they are worthy of that. So, I don't know. I mean, this person is doing a lot of shadow work, as we got with the Hermit card. I just feel like they're making some major changes here. You know, in their 3D world, in terms of like cutting people out and cutting out karmic situations and hopefully cutting out kind of substance abuse and that type of thing. But they're also just making a lot of changes in the way they think, you know, and I just feel like being more accepting of this unconditional love that you have for them, you know? Okay, so I've been on for about an hour, just over an hour. I'm just thinking, will we get another card just to end this? Oh, let's get a Moonology Oracle card. Let's try and get to 300 likes, lovies, will we? Been on for over an hour. We're almost there. Oh my God. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. Right. I'm telling you, I've been channeling this communication coming in, you know, for ages, like so strongly though, for a lot of them. You might even be dealing with a Gemini, but you know, they know they have to communicate, and it's like they're dying to. They're going to be doing it. They are. But like the bottom of the deck as well was surrender to the divine. You know, it is about, I know this is so annoying to keep banging on about, but it's divine timing. Whenever the divine timing, whenever like it's like all the ingredients come together and it's like right for both of you, you know, this communication is gonna come back in here, you know, and you can like work on things and you can work towards your reunion, reconciliation. We had that twice actually, because we got the 6 of Cups as well, you know, but this communication is coming in. Maybe for some of you it's going to be, you know, during like Gemini season as well. It's not even that far away, really. So yeah, but the communication is on its way for a lot of you, if not already, because I'm just getting so many people comment on my videos that they are like starting to communicate with their masculines again. Some of those people as well have literally, you know, I don't like saying separation because, you know, you're always in union and all that because you're one soul, but some of them have been in non-communication for years, like 1, 2, 4 years or whatever, and things are just suddenly taking off. So yeah, don't be disheartened, guys. Don't be disheartened. Oh, your comments go away so quickly on the screen. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to try and get this set up on my laptop at some point, but they've made it really complicated now. Like it used to be easy, but your comments only stay on the screen for like 2 seconds. That's why if you super chat, like I can see it for slightly longer, but yeah. So lovies, I'm gonna end it there. But thank you so much for watching. Oh, thanks, Bridget. Well, it's all in divine timing. If you gotta wait 4 years, you gotta wait 4 years. If you want to reunite with your masculine in some cases, you know. It's like you don't have to though. You can choose to be with a soulmate or whatever, but some people have been with other people as well, and they just haven't spoken to their masculine for like 4 years, and then all of a sudden they come back together. It's not like they're waiting around. But anyway, let's just move on from that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like up if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new, you got to join the royal fam, subscribe, get your notification bells on so you know when all the videos drop and all the lives start. And share this message. Yeah, if anyone can make it, share it so everyone can see. But thank you so much for watching, and you guys are amazing. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm probably, well, I'll see how I get on with my cold. I don't know. Probably I might be taking the weekend off uploading videos. I'm not sure. But also follow me on Instagram at QueenDiane222, because I do like cards of the day and stuff on there that I don't do on here when I'm not able to upload and things like that. So thank you so much for watching, my loves, and I'll speak to you all soon, hopefully. Oh, I'm having honey, lemon and ginger, Susie. Thanks so much, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.